Hi, I'm an Australian living here in Belarus, and I want to take you today to a major shopping centre and the big supermarket inside that shopping centre so you can see firsthand what it's like here. I've spoken already about the effects of sanctions, more at a macro level here. So you've got inflation of around 15 to 20%, as well as some precariously positioned industries. Today, I want to show you firsthand what's going on. We're now a little bit more than 4 months since the beginning of the conflict in Ukraine. So I want to show you firsthand what's happening. I'm going to stop here. I'm actually going to show you the shops in and around the metro station first, and then I'll take you up to Green City Shopping Centre. I've chosen Green City Shopping Centre specifically because it's a very working class area. These are normal Minskovians, people from Minsk here, just doing their thing. These are the most vulnerable to an economic downturn. And of course, I want to go into the supermarket because the supermarket is the most important place. That's where all the food is. So I want to show you these two things. I'll just turn the camera around now and we can have a look at this underground arcade. You can get a sense of how busy it is, how the shops are doing. This is quite a hub because this is the last station on the red metro line in the far west. I'll just get into the crowd here and walk. And you can see that. Здравствуйте. Нет, по-английски.
Да.
По-английски. Нет Dutch.
English.
Да, yes. You говоришь по-английски?
Yeah.
Little bit. Hello.
It's dragon in Deutsch.
Только Dutch.
Да.
Хорошо.
Да.
Dutch.
Хорошо, good.
Excellent.
Leben gut.
Understand. Это твой магазин?
Yeah.
Let's, so I just had a friend join us.
In unser Land.
Нет. Я из Australia.
Из Australia.
Много далеко. We can give you a plug. This is this lady's shop. Как вас зовут?
Их verstehen. Ich sage in Valentina.
Valentina.
Да.
Okay. This is Valentina, and this is her underwear shop. If you need some underwear, come to the metro here. Do some shopping.
This is shopping.
Сколько? Один сколько для мужчины?
Или два.
Хорошо? No, мало.
Мало.
That's pretty good. That's very good. All right. Очень приятно. До свидания. All right. We had a little bit of fun there. The locals want to rough house a little bit. Some of the old ladies like to have a bit of a chat. You do get that a bit here. Some of the oldies, the 60-plussers, like to have a bit of a chin wag sometimes. All right, let's not lose track of what we're doing. I think we're up here. Let's get up and look at Green City. So Green City, this is, actually I'll turn this around. This is very interesting. So heading up to Green City, I'll just give you a quick look down here. So as you can see, look, all the shops are open. Making sure not to hit people with my camera. Down here you can see shops are pretty much open. There's a fair crowd. There's no vacancies. Shops are pretty empty. But it is like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so people aren't really buying a kebab at 3 in the afternoon, to be fair. But it looks pretty busy down here. Let's head up now. We have the usual the older people who come from the villages to sell their stuff. They probably live on the fringe of Minsk here. They bring in the surplus. They usually have just a little plot of land. They probably make enough food for themselves, probably with their neighbours, and then might bring the excesses down here to let people buy them at the train stations. All right, so we're going up to Green City Shopping Centre now. And again, I've chosen this very deliberately because I figure if there's going to be some problems here, it will probably be at a shopping centre. All right, here we have Green City. This is the main entrance here coming up from the metro. It's pretty quiet today. It's right in the middle of summer. It's crunching hot. It's been 30 every day, and 30 in a place like this where you're used to minus 20, you really kind of feel it. So let's go up into the shopping centre here. There's a 2-level shopping centre. I would say it has maybe 150 shops and restaurants, a couple of cafes, your typical kind of retail offer. Some Hinkali, Georgian food here is very popular. And that restaurant in particular is in most places. So certainly my first impression is that it looks a lot quieter than last time. It looks like most shops here are kind of intact. Let's have a bit of a look in there, see if you can see some empty shelves, any signs of shortages. Looks like we're pretty well stocked, folks. Looks like we're pretty well stocked at the moment. How many people in the restaurant? I've got a few in there, but as I say, it is 3:30 p.m., something to this effect. So let's soldier on. Here's a cool cafe, cake place. Quite a few in there as well, to be fair. A few enjoying a nice afternoon coffee. But yeah, look, these shops look pretty full to me. At least they're stocked. Not too many shoppers. This is definitely the quietest I've seen this place. I wouldn't typically be here at 3:30 on a weekday. I've got a bit of time on my hands at the moment, so I thought I'd come down and film this for you guys. But yeah, definitely all these shops are definitely present. There's no vacancies so far and no signs of any shortages either. All the shelves look pretty busy. So as I say, this is quite a working class kind of area. You won't hear a lot of English out here. Just normal people that are living their life, doing their thing, not really interested or connected that much to the outside world, you know, just like any typical kind of outer suburban mall, people just living their culture, their way. Now there's the supermarket there. The supermarket is incredible. I'll just flash the camera down here, see what we can see. It looks pretty busy down there in terms of lights. It's like everything's kind of open down there. It's open over here as well. Let's just check. There's one more passageway here. We'll just check this one first, and then we'll go in the supermarket, because the supermarket here is incredible. These green supermarkets are just world class. They're so much better than you would get in Australia. Way better than Woolworths or Coles if you're an Aussie listening. Look, the American supermarkets are pretty good. It's probably on a par with some of the better American supermarkets. Just good quality stuff. Very, very little in the way of low quality crap. Not too much processed stuff. Again, we look pretty fully tenanted here. Fully tenanted. New Yorker, Technobank, Dulce Cafe here. So let's go into the supermarket then, because as I say, supermarket is where everything happens. This is the most important place, regardless of what you're doing. You always need food. And at the same time, it's awesome to see in here. It's a really, really high quality supermarket. It's called Greens. If you live here, you'll know these. They're in most shopping centres. There's only a couple of big chains, and this is one of them. Let's cut inside. Hope they don't cut me from filming. In some countries, they can kind of discourage you filming if they're getting grumpy, but I think Belarus will just let me do it. That's okay. All right, so let's have a bit of a sense of where we are. So we've got a bit of mixed stuff over there. Let's maybe go up to the middle aisle here and try and look for some of the imported stuff, like imported chocolates and this kind of stuff. Maybe even some coffee and tea if we find it. Get a little bit of mixed stuff over here, department store type stuff. A little bit more here, but you can see it's quite deep there. And from here on in, it's pretty much all supermarket stuff. So I don't see anything that's empty at all, to be fair. All I see is stuff and products. Not many people, but again, it's in the middle of the afternoon on a Wednesday. Got plenty of clothes there, plenty of chocolates. We're looking pretty full, folks, I have to say. It's a lot of toiletries. So all this stuff can be imported. They look pretty full down there. Full of just all these typical Western brands. Rexona. Typical Rexona stuff. Old Spice. All this business. This is a funny one because this is the deodorant I use. And I know that this was around 11 rubles. And they jacked up to 18 straight away. But in other stores, it's still only about 14. So they went a bit hypo on that. Really jacked up the price. And I've seen actually a bigger size than that going for 11 in other places as well. So it's not an accurate reflection to say it's 70% inflation, but that one thing is up 70%, which is kind of annoying. So as you see, look, we're pretty full in here. Makeup section, you get your famous Maybelline, this kind of stuff, right? All fully stocked. And everything seems to be fine here. Into the vegetables, fruit and vegetable area. I think a lot of this will be made locally, but actually I do import quite a bit of fruit and veg as well. Obviously it's very cold here. So you can see bananas there, even oranges. Oranges are not suited to this climate, bananas certainly are not suited to this climate either. So they're obviously imported from somewhere. We might go and see if we can see where they're from. No, it doesn't say. Maybe there's a sticker on them that'll tell us. What do we see there? Rainforest Alliance, People and Nature. Nothing else. Maybe Azerbaijan.